Oh, it's you. This isn't good. We only got a little ways in when something managed to wake up the Draugr. Before I could blink, all the miners were dead, and I was next in line. Don't think anyone else made it out alive. This is what I get for skimping on labor. Well, unless you want to deal with the Draugr, this whole little venture of ours is over. Might be over either way. It looked like a dead end before the place started crawling. We could have missed something, though. I don't know. Any luck? Well, perhaps there's some hope for us yet. Now, I have to go recruit some more miners. It won't be easy, seeing as none of their friends came back from the first attempt. We'll have to sweeten the pot a bit this time. I think I'll need, say, 2,000 septums to hire replacements. I never get tired of that sound. It'll take me a few days to dig up some more laborers, but swing back when you get a chance. See how we're doing. Look, this can be a slow business. Digging takes time. Come around later and I'll have something more interesting to show.
If you've got any gripes, check in at Morvain Manor. Second...
Head over to the retching edge if the ash has your throat parched. Keep moving. Not much contact with...
Miserable. This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's the point trying to make a life here? Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. I think so, but I'm not sure where I heard the name. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about a temple here on the island. Maybe it was just a bad dream. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a
Welcome
dangerous
to the
place.
Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest sujammer that will ever grace your lips. The finest sujammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujammer. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the sujammer and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Misery? I'll give you misery.
I'll give you this
Try
warning
getting
only
inside
once.
to scrape
Stay
the
out of my
scum
way,
off the
and we'll
front
do
of the
just
boat.
fine. Take that swill and pour it down a well. No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why. I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple?
I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What a waste. Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. Well, well. Seems you're proving fairly useful for an outlander. Here's your coin. Keep bringing me more, and I'll keep paying you for them. Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks. I think I maybe had a dream about someone with that name. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. Just what you see here. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. Take that swill and pour it down a well. Until
Local
next time.
doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else. You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way. Haven't you got something better to do?
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by. Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. And don't stay away for too long.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? I think I can teach you a thing or two. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. My goodness, you're quite resourceful, aren't you? This is all I can offer in return for this. I hope it's enough. If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
It gets lonely out here.
Welcome to Raven Rock,
on this
traveler.
remote
Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods? The Dunmer have been growing food in the ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever. No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. If you've got something to sell, I'm willing to buy. Why don't we see what kind of deal we can make?
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by. And don't stay away for too long.
Make way!
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I'd prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Of course. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Crescius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. You tell Crescius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else. Find my pickaxe yet? Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best. Either you're here to get showered in sparks, or you're looking for something to buy. Out with it.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man...
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's... At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Keep yourself safe.
My husband Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken. Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
They serve the best.
Come on in. Got warm food, warm drinks, and...
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way.
Teldrin
and
Sero,
we'll do
blade
just
for
fine.
hire. If you have the coin, then let's be off. If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on!
Mogrel doesn't lend coin to Al. You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
I'm not sure why House Redwood is so insistent on maintaining. We've got our eyes on him. Seems like more trouble than it's worth.
That they have forgotten.
Do we go? Headed east?
What happened?
They want to give Talmithrin a
I'm
wide
asking
berth.
myself why
I don't
Mirek
like
is
the look
building
of
us
it.
build
If you've
these
got any
shrines.
gripes, check in at Morvain Manor. Glover
afraid
Mallow
you're
is a wonder
Council
of
of
runners,
Rose
hammer and
Enemies
anvil.
can imagine.
He mended me armor like an old pro.
I lost my house, my family, my life, and then I lost my mind.
Time to die!
Best be shoving off now.
We're already late.
I feel different.
Somehow. Such an
Myself.
short time.
This should do something. I'm not.
Somebody help!
What was that?
cannot best you.
Victory is yours! I submit! You don't stand a chance.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know how I got...
What happened?
This is some dark magic.
Is this a dream? Oh,
What in wonders am I
it's a
doing out
nightmare,
here?
surely.
I pray to the Allmaker that whatever this was doesn't happen again.
All this walking. I wish there was a silk strider around
By night, we reclaim.
Yes, Sarah? There's something you need?
What happened?
Yes, Sarah? There's something you need?
I feel different somehow. More myself. Sarah?
Yes, Sarah? Sarah?
Yes, Sarah? Yes, Sarah? what by day was stolen. Far from ourselves.
He grows ever near to us.
Our eyes once were blinded.
You must leave this place!
Now through him do we see.
Our hands once were idle.
You there! What brings you to this place? If anyone... I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either... Truly?
Our journey's been
But still, this temple stands. The tree stone remains tainted. How can we be sure the skull will remain free? I cannot return to the village until I have found the source of this evil. Will you come with me? Further into this accursed temple.
Someone there.
I knew it!
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple. We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. Ah! To imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who are the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service? The Allmaker! And so it ends. I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
I don't know why I decided to make my way to Solstein to seek my fortune. I should have stayed at home.
What's that? And so it ends. And so it ends. I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt it. You have a much better chance than I to make it through these traps. I have... No doubt that lever turns his laser. I shall wait here for now. Thank you. Mirak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps. I must not fail my people. I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel one. I am sorry, but you left me with nothing. Again. Interesting. This may be worth exploring.
You like my chitin armor? It was specially crafted for me by Grendis Rolovo. one of the finest master armorsmiths in Morrowind.
And so it ends. How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. I had heard Mirak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains in such a manner as this. Something feels wrong. Brace yourself! Where did you come from? I will strike like a hawk! If anyone can help us now, it is you. Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area.
Don't get too far ahead.
I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly. I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statuary. We pass by. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
won't mind sharing the spoils.
There are magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... You have defeated dragons, yes. But still... You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed... What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Thorn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here. You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent. My last patron was killed trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
I came here to study the history of Solstheim.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, I had worried I would not see you again.
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Miraak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
You have prevailed. I can feel it. So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you. If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this Black Book. Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
How can the skull...
The power of the stone had been corrupted.
It's freezing.
It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the skull. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim. I can feel it. The balance of the living land has nearly been restored. But while the tree stone remains under Miraak's influence, the natural order remains out of balance. And all can be undone if Miraak exerts his will again. You must continue on your path and gather the knowledge you need to defeat him. May darkness never touch you.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard.
I grew up in the city of Blacklight in Morrowind.
In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I don't think you belong here. Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago. Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. I'm just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Neloth?
This summoning work. If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower.
Nothing.
Why aren't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small.
I grew up
Also,
in the
I
city
need
of
the Ashy
Blacklight
Sword.
in Morrowind.
Master Neloth
If you ever
knows
get
what
the
I
chance, you should visit.
No need to bother him about it, though.
It's spectacular.
He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside first.
No Ash Guardian. Maybe the book has something. 2 fingers, droning. It's broken. Oh, rotate it. That might work. Tart bones? That doesn't even make sense. I'll just ignore that part.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while. You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? What could you know of them? You didn't know? I thought it was obvious. Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny. Found one? Yes, and you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. I should have stayed at home. Mirak? The one all the town folk are always chanting about? Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora was spreading its influence across the island. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the Central Temple, although the villagers seem quite convinced. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Come on! I'm gonna bleed! Enough!
I'm gonna put you down!
Boethia is falling!
I had to
Maybe now we can finally begin what we came here for.
Fascinating.
Filthy Emperor!
Despite the foul beings that infest this place, I'm certain we'll find plenty of wealth to make it worth our time.
Time to die!
The Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit.
Here we are, Nachardak. The book we're after is right inside that dome.
Shall we get on with it?
I grew up in the...